Good evening and salutations, my B&B fans. You know, a few minutes before I hit the record button, you watch this episode, you know what I'm talking about. The fact that it took a dying Liam to get this woman to see common sense in logic is beyond me. Okay? She finally talks to Carter and she's like, I realized that we went about this takeover the wrong way and I can see how that would weigh on your conscience. I'm not going to sit there and say that Hope is the devil, right? Because I don't think that that's fair. But I will sit there and say, as apologetic as she's coming across, here's the thing. Carter is happy as a pig in shit, if we're going to be honest. He's just like, oh, so could we work things out? Could we possibly get back to where we were? Then he starts sitting there begging her and being like, oh, I think about you all the time and da 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 and blah 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 blah. And I'm not going to sit there and do my usual shitting on rant on Hope. But my whole thing is, this woman showed you who she was. Okay? If somebody shows you who they are, you believe them. Okay? She got so angry she didn't want to talk to you, she didn't want to answer your messages or anything like that. And everybody been sitting there saying, well, the reason why she's treating you like that is because, you can't give her what she wants anymore. When you're in a position to sit there and give her what she wanted, you're in a position to sit there and save her life. When you was in a position to sit there and talk to Reg and talk to Stephanie to get them to ease up off your line. Oh, I love Carter. He's such a good man. This, that, and the third. When she finds out, and once again, he tried to fight to get her job back. She starts praising him again. This is like, I don't really understand what the whole fans see in her. I really don't. At the end of the day, you like a character, whatever. It is what it is. But it's very difficult for me to sit there and look at this woman and be like, wow, this is who this man was that they're fighting so hard to get back to. A user, a manipulator. This is who you wanted. This is who you saw in your future. My God, do you have low standards. Okay? Alright. So I wasn't going to go from the rant. But we will get to the Ridge part, though. Ridge and Carter and Brooke, they're sitting there trying to get this man to sit there and be like, hey, listen, you forgave me. Why can't you forgive her? Well, she didn't take responsibility. She didn't apologize. So if she apologizes and she takes responsibility, then you're cool with that, right? Because even that doesn't really sit there and track. You forgave Carter, and he's the one, like he said, he's the one that took over the company. But you're going to sit there and tell me you can't forgive Hope? Oh, because she was a cheerleader? So we're going after the small fries instead of the big one that you allowed back into your door. And not only you did allow back into, there was no probation period, there was no anything. Steffi reinstated him back as CFO or whatever and legal counsel. So that means that you essentially gave him access to your papers, your finances, your legal roles all over again after what he just effing did. But Hope is the one that has to sit there and get fired and has to be humiliated. You want to sit there and make that make sense to me? Because every day I sit there and watch, and every day that Rich sits there and gets, oh, I don't want to be upset, I don't want to be mad. Bro, I think you don't want to be mad because you don't want to realize just how idiotic your logic is. Which is, yeah. I don't even think it's a lot. It's not even logic, it's just emotion. And I get emotion don't make sense, but damn, bro. Really? Huh. Brooke once again throws herself at Reg. They do some stupid montage that I was not going to sit through. And the game just keeps continuing because that's what just makes sense to her. That's what makes sense to Brad Bell to sit there and make these women come across as desperate as F. I mean, if you saw in um the the hell I was gonna sit there and say the previews, Daphne is once again throwing herself at Carter, which is like, my goodness, the dude said no. You know that book and that stupid ass movie that followed along with it called He's Just Not Into You? Maybe you should sit there and take a look or a read or an audio drama. I don't care. But this is not a good look for somebody who's supposed to be the beauty of Paris, the woman that no man can. I'm sorry, I try to sit there and say that shit with a straight face. No man can sit there and resist. Okay. So you got that going on. And, of course, that information, again, Liam was the one that sat there and pretty much told Hope to kind of get over herself. While Liam is sitting there practically telling Steffi that there's no hope. There's no hope whatsoever. We can't operate. Could you try to slow the tumor down by chemo? You notice I didn't sit there and bring that up, right? You notice how they did not bring that up. Now, I'm not a doctor. I don't know, if that's 100%, but I'm like, you're talking about options, right? All you keep saying is, we can't operate. So that's it. There's nothing you can do. I wish it was something we can do. I know you do. What did you ask? I felt the issue I'm starting to have with Steffi and Finn's conversation about Liam is that they just are the same goddamn conversations. Steffi's all bewildered. There's nothing you can do. Are you sure about that? Dave Thursday. There's nothing you. This is a continuous sort of conversation. This is where we are, people. This is where we are. And I'm going to be honest, I'm kind of stalling till we get to 8 minutes. God damn, what else is there? Well, I will be live streaming tonight. 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Pacific. I'll be talking about all the shows. Bold and Beautiful, Young and Restless, Days of Our Lives, General Hospital, and of course, Beyond the Gates. Also, if you're not a member, become a member. Because I do videos specifically for members. I do live streams only on the weekends for members. Except for this Sunday. This Sunday, I'm actually going to be doing a live stream with GH Envy, GH After Show. And we're going to be just talking about General Hospital. So if you are a General Hospital fan, we'll be talking about that. We won't really be talking about much of anything else because he just watches General Hospital. So, that'll be for the regular people, regular subs. And then hopefully I can sit there and do a member stream only, which I do every Sunday. So yeah, become a member. Anyway, I feel like that's pretty much about it. If I missed anything, write in the comment section below, and I'll see you in the next video.